Feeling stressed out and anxious these days? Worried? Down? Hi, I'm Dr. Elena Raja. In my practice, we see it all. It's like a canary in the coal mine when it comes to America's health. And lately, we're seeing a disturbing new trend. Year after year, we see more and more people with high levels of stress and worry, as well as people coming in feeling emotionally down and sad. As a doctor and researcher, I know that what I see in my practice is often just the tip of the iceberg. And when it comes to mental health, there's a much larger problem out there. Self-reported rates of stressed out or sad feelings have more than doubled in recent years, and the numbers are growing. Something's wrong, and things are getting worse, not better. And what we currently provide for dealing with anxious feelings and everyday mood challenges is simply not getting the job done for too many people. Fact is, more people today are struggling with these feelings than ever before, robbing them of everything from their sleep to their happiness, not to mention the serious toll it takes on careers, family, and relationships. There are dozens of triggers. It could be relationship and family struggles, then there's social isolation, or it can be looming threats like possible eviction or fear about keeping a business afloat. For seniors, it may be ruminating thoughts on getting older and all that comes along with that. It's a long list. It's certainly no mystery as to why people feel the way they do today. We're all under more stress than ever. And I should note here that I'm not talking about medically diagnosed disorders, but everyday feelings of stress-related anxious feelings and sad and down feelings that can be lasting as well. But here's the thing. The stressors and fears that come with modern life are not going away. We all need to face that fact. Simply telling people to stop watching the news altogether or give up talking with friends on Facebook or go meditate 3 times a day is not the answer. While all of those things are helpful, they're just temporary fixes. It's a stress-filled world, and that's not changing overnight. And no one is exempt. We all feel it. In this video, I'll talk to you about simple changes you can make, and I can assure you it does not involve drugs, years of therapy, or unwanted side effects. You see, today there's another approach to these types of mood and emotional challenges. An approach that focuses on more than just symptoms, and for many, the root cause lies in their nervous system. To be specific, it's the involuntary part of the nervous system, the part that controls things like your heart rate and breathing that is also behind many of the emotional responses and issues I'm talking about today. You see, it's an unbalanced involuntary nervous system that can be a major contributor to stressed out and tense feelings, mental exhaustion and feelings of overwhelm, sad feelings, and more. Today, most of us walk around with a pretty wigged out, unbalanced nervous system. We live predominantly in what's called fight or flight mode. This causes our adrenals to pump out stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol that can do real damage to your body and brain over time. Here's what's going on. You have 2 sides to your nervous system. Your fight or flight side that responds to threats, real or imagined, called your sympathetic nervous system. Most people know about this. But did you also know there's another side to your nervous system whose function is to balance and counter your fight or flight side? A calming, relaxed side called the parasympathetic nervous system. And it's your parasympathetic nervous system that puts the brakes on those irritable, intense feelings, calming your body and your mind. Its function is to counter those stress hormones. It also influences your limbic system in your brain where emotions are processed, providing relaxation and calm. You see, your parasympathetic nervous system runs from your brain down through all the organs in your chest and into your abdomen. And when it's activated, it can help you handle stress or a crisis with more calm. It can help keep you in balance, feeling calm, cool, and collected. Bottom line is, the more you can activate and use your parasympathetic nervous system, the lower your heart rate, breathing rate, and stress response. But this is not the case for too many people today. They have nervous systems that are not balanced, resulting in lives ruled by toxic emotions and other mood struggles, things that work against the parasympathetic nervous system, beyond the seemingly chronic stress in our lives, including common dietary deficiencies that worsen with age and poor food choices. To compound the problem, the key nervous system support nutrients you most need are depleted by stress. So give your parasympathetic nervous system the right nutritional support and TLC it needs, and you can begin to leave behind those stressed feelings and feel calm, content, and productive again with a clear mind. Okay, now when it comes to nervous system support, you need things that both directly reduce the levels of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol in the body, while also supporting and regulating feel-good neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA in the brain. It's been shown that exercise, meditation and yoga, breathing, cognitive behavioral therapy, and other techniques help do this. These are all great, and there's other things you can do as well that I'll talk about later. But understand that real, lasting improvement also comes from addressing nutrient and dietary issues that may likely be keeping your nervous system out of balance. You must correct those first. Studies show that these 3 things can contribute to a healthier nervous system. The first thing is magnesium. Most of us, including over 80% of older Americans, are low in magnesium. Why is this so important? Well, magnesium is hands down one of the most effective nutrients for lowering cortisol levels in the body. It's also the mineral that gets depleted most by stress, and it's really hard to replenish through diet alone, especially when you're under stress. Magnesium also helps regulate those feel-good neurotransmitters. The studies on magnesium are very positive when it comes to mood support. You need to keep your levels up, and supplementing is the easiest way. Simply adding the right magnesium supplement each day can make a big difference in how you feel and help you get out of a funk. Now, the types of magnesium you want are the ones that best support mood. And yes, there is more than one type of magnesium, 8 to 10 in fact, each with different benefits. And it's easy to choose the wrong one. For example, in the hospital, we use one type of magnesium as a fast-acting laxative to relieve constipation. Obviously, that is not the one you want. The laxative magnesiums include magnesium oxide and magnesium citrate, and they can cause diarrhea, so avoid those 2. Their laxative effect comes from having very low bioavailability, meaning they are poorly absorbed in the gut, but they do a great job if you ever have serious constipation. No, what we want are magnesium types that are highly absorbable for our purpose. Also ones that can access the brain, because you need magnesium there too. Ones that have the ability to cross the protective blood barrier surrounding the brain to support magnesium levels in the brain, not just the body. This is very important when it comes to supporting relaxation and limiting stress. Now, there are also specific magnesium compounds for leg cramps, and ones for relieving aching muscles, like the magnesium and Epsom salts, even ones for athletes. But when it comes to dealing with irritable, restless, or sad feelings, we're focused solely on the ones that best help with mood and support relaxation. The ones that provide the most nervous system support so your body and brain can better deal with stress. Here are the 2 forms of magnesium you want. The first is magnesium glycinate. It's often referred to as the original chill pill, and it basically works in 2 ways. First, it supports healthy levels of those stress hormones like cortisol, acting as a brake on an overactive, overstimulated sympathetic nervous system. And second, it's a form of magnesium that helps support healthy brain magnesium levels. It's there that it helps with the other negative byproducts of an overactive sympathetic nervous system by blocking neurotransmitters that promote stressed out and restless feelings. While at the same time, magnesium glycinate binds to calming neurotransmitters like serotonin that helps you feel calm and peaceful, and GABA, which helps support sleep. And lastly, it comes in a form that's easy on the stomach because it's chelated, meaning your body can absorb it faster and better. Okay. Now, the other type of magnesium you want for mood and stress support is a little harder to find. It's a premium natural seawater magnesium. It comes directly from the cold, pristine waters off the coast of Ireland, directly from a source naturally high in magnesium. It works so well because it's so highly absorbable. Your body and nervous system just soak it up, leaving you feeling calm and relaxed, like you just had an ocean swim. I'll tell you more about it in a minute, but first, I want to share with you the other 2 nutritional ingredients that have been shown to support nervous system function, but do it in a different way. You see, when you take magnesium, it helps address an underlying vulnerability to stress that's brought on by insufficient dietary support. But these next 2 support ingredients work by providing an added daily boost where you need it. You see, one of the biggest recent breakthroughs for stress support in nutritional science comes out of the mental health research focused on this one incredible herb that belongs to a class of herbs called adaptogens, meaning they kick in when you're under stress. Any stress, mental, emotional, and even physical stress on the mind and body. When you're under stress, it goes to work. The herb is called ashwagandha, which is new in the Western world where we live, but in the East, it's been used for over 3,000 years. Ashwagandha is very powerful, yet very safe. Known as the prince of herbs, it's still commonly used in traditional Ayurvedic medicine, in teas and other forms to help reduce mental fatigue, combat stress, and stress-related anxious feelings, as well as feelings of sadness. Now, researchers have been studying the potential of ashwagandha for many years, but what is driving the ashwagandha craze in the US today is that its benefits have now been clearly shown and proven through rigorous studies of its active ingredient in several clinical trials. You see, it's the active in here, the root and the leaves of the ashwagandha plant that contain something called withanolides. And it's the withanolides that have the adaptogenic properties that kick in when you're under stress. This is why combining magnesium and ashwagandha together gives such great results. A powerful 1-2 punch that naturally helps the body address stress through multiple pathways. Magnesium as your baseline to help the body manage ongoing stress and keep your nervous system strong, and ashwagandha to help with unexpected high-stress moments in your day. Complete 24-hour coverage. People often describe how they feel using the two together as soothing and relaxing, but not in a sedative or numbing way. They feel energized, but not jittery, just calm, cool, and collected. And together, they can also do wonders for your sleep, something that is also critical to your nervous system. Now, like magnesium, there are different levels and types of ashwagandha powders out there from many sources around the world. This is a big issue with herbs in general because potency, purity, and quality can vary widely. So here's what you need to look for. First of all, because it's an herb, you need to make sure your ashwagandha is certified organic. You also need to make sure that it comes standardized, meaning the process that the manufacturer used to extract the powder is exact and yields the same amount of active withanolides in each serving. The one I recommend is considered the top organic ashwagandha for mood and stress. It's called sensoril, and it's also super concentrated. In fact, organic sensoril literally has twice the amount of withanolides than other ashwagandhas. It's also backed by 10 randomized double-blind placebo-controlled clinical studies done at premier institutes. Check this out. In a 60-day tightly controlled clinical trial with individuals experiencing stress, not only did the participants taking organic sensoril see a significant reduction in their cortisol levels versus placebo, it also showed significant improvement in helping relieve stress and stress symptoms such as anxious feelings, reduce feelings of irritability, reduce occasional sleeplessness associated with stress, reduce fatigue, reduce forgetfulness, and it even helped improve the ability to concentrate, real substantive benefits in just 60 days from an herb. In fact, organic sensoril showed mood improvements and stress reduction across the board. Professionals trust sensoril over the cheap ashwagandhas out there, often referred to in the industry as dirty ashwa. My advice is to stick with an organic, trusted brand of ashwagandha with real clinical studies, like organic sensoril. Now, the third thing that's recommended nutritionally is actually a combination of 2 ingredients known as neurotransmitter support ingredients. The first is another natural, well-studied ingredient called theanine. It's an amino acid derived from green tea that's been shown to help with symptoms of stress. It works primarily by helping to support feel-good brain neurotransmitters like GABA, serotonin, and dopamine. The other support ingredient is needed for your body to create neurotransmitters, and that's vitamin B6. Studies have shown that sad and down feelings can be a result of low blood levels of vitamin B6, especially in older adults who tend to be lower in vitamin B6. So it's important to support your nervous system with vitamin B6 each day. That's it. Everything you need in a supplement to help improve your mood and manage stress. The one I recommend has all of these ingredients in one supplement. It's called AshwaMag by Green Wave Nutrition. Look at this. It's got the #1 clinically tested organic ashwagandha, that organic sensoril I was just talking about to help reduce the effects of stress and sadness. It also has those 2 premium magnesium types to help keep a relaxed and steady mind. Plus, it has those neurotransmitter support ingredients and more. Everything you need to help get your mind and body calm, cool, and focused again. If you'd like to learn more about AshwaMag, the supplement I recommend, then click on the link below. It looks like I'm just about out of time for today. I'd like to leave you with this final thought. I realize sometimes down feelings can seem like they are never going to end, but understand that there is hope. There is another life out there for you. You can feel better if you take the steps necessary to begin the process, and AshwaMag can help. And with the help of mental health experts, we've laid out some helpful tips for you as well. Proven tips that support the health of that parasympathetic nervous system in our free guide that comes with AshwaMag, including a program to try along with your AshwaMag for even better results. Do these 2 things to take care of yourself, and you can begin to really turn things around. Just click on the link below for your free guide, the Therapist Guide for Naturally Overcoming Stress, and a special offer to get started on AshwaMag today. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Elena Raja. I'll see you next time.